Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery. Got a product video for you today. We wanted to tell you about the GO2 release from T.R.U. This is a brand new release that T.R.U came out with. They designed it in conjunction with pro archer Jeff Hopkins. Jeff Hopkins has won just about everything you can imagine in the 3D world. He wanted a versatile release, and so they came up with the GO2. Now this won the best archery accessory at the 2020 ATA show. So that's what ATA thought of this, and it is an ingenious release. First off, as you can tell, it's a handheld release, but it is not a thumb button, even though it's got that big barrel out there. This is a release that switches between an index finger release and a pinky release. So that's kind of unusual on the market today, but you can switch it back and forth so that it functions either way. We're going to run through how you do that. But right now I have it set as a pinky release, and so to activate this you have your set right here. This is what you're going to put to set the jaws. Jaws right here you're going to push to close, and now the trigger is the pinky right here. That's how the release fires. So now, how this release switches, as we mentioned, it is a pinky right now. We're going to switch it so that it's an index finger release. So on one side here, you're going to notice these two set screws in here that say trigger lock. So as it's set as a pinky finger, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now turn this lock clockwise until it stops. I'm going to turn this clockwise until it stops. And what I just did is I locked that trigger in place. Now I'm going to come up to the index finger. I'm going to turn this one counterclockwise until it stops. And so what I just did now is I activate it there, close the loop, and now that's my trigger. So you can see that this is kind of an unusual place for the index finger. We don't see many handheld releases that have an index trigger finger function. So we'll just show you what that looks like and how this is designed. You'll notice right here there's a little ledge. It's designed that you're going to grab the release this way, you're going to use this thumb barrel, and you're going to rest your index finger right here through the draw. So I draw back like that, come into my anchor, and now I can bring my index finger down to the trigger to activate the release. So that's kind of the shooting process for that. They wanted you to have a place to put your index finger so you're not just leaving it out there. So you just rest it right there until it comes time to fire. Bring it down. Now you can activate it. So each one of these triggers, the index finger and the pinky, both have individual set screws for both trigger travel and trigger sensitivity. So they're independent depending on which trigger. So right here, this is the index finger. So down here, you're going to see two lock screws, right here and right here. So if I were to loosen this lock screw, flip the release over, right here I have my trigger sensitivity. If I turn this screw here clockwise, I'm making the release hotter, it's more sensitive. If I turn it counterclockwise, then I'm increasing the amount of pressure I have to exert to get the trigger to go off. Over here, this locking screw, this is for travel. So I would loosen this and go to this screw right here. Turning it clockwise, I'm reducing the amount of trigger travel that I would have. Counterclockwise, I'm increasing the amount of trigger travel. And then same thing back here at the pinky end. This is the locking screw for the trigger sensitivity, and this is the locking screw for the amount of trigger travel. Both of those pertain to the pinky trigger. So just got to keep those screws straight so you can set your travel and sensitivity individually for each trigger. So in the pack, There's going to be 3 rings. The release is going to have 1 ring set in it. That's set in it. This is this silver right here. And then you're going to get a red and a black. These are different sizes for your middle finger in there. The gray one is middle sized, medium. Red is small. Black is the large. That's going to be the biggest one. And it's real easy. You're just going to have 3 screws right there. Take those out. Orient it with this flat spot right there. I would just pop this one right back in its place so I can get it to the size that I want it for my hand. Flipping over the release, we have a built-in holder right here for the wrist strap. The wrist strap comes with it. It's a push button lanyard that you can adjust the size right there. Just handy to have so you don't have to worry about the release falling off. You can always have it in a nice safe spot right there. You know it's not going to drop. So lanyards on handheld releases, they're really popular. A lot of people like those. So this is going to be a great handle for either bow hunting or target archery. Obviously Jeff Hopkins uses it for competition, so it's going to be suitable for that. It's going to be great for bow hunters as well. That is the T.R.U GO2, brand new release out this year. We're proud to have it. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at LancasterArchery.com.